GTOI EP2.
Hello everyone, it's been around about 11 months since I made any sort of video on a sleep related product, but things haven't really changed. I mean, my sleep still sucks, but I figured I'd revisit this in a sort of New Year's resolution. Only problem is it's no longer really New Year's, so I'm just looking at my calendar here. I mean, I could do like a new month. Okay, I can't really do that either. So new weeks, sure, right. We're doing a new week's resolution in a new series I like to call Getting Tired of Insomnia, also known as GTOI. That does sound a little bit like something you might use in the bedroom, but I swear this is all about sleep. In fact, what we're going to be looking at is something called MohDoh. Okay, it's called MohDoh. I take what's going well. Today I'm going to be reviewing MohDoh, the moldable aromatherapy dough. It's essentially a type of putty that smells of lavender. So the idea is that when you squeeze it, it releases that lavender scent, also with that tactile squeezing of the dough. I guess it's supposed to help relax you and make things ready for a good night's sleep. So I've heard mixed reviews on this. I'm not quite sure what to think. Some people say it's great, others was just saying that it just dries up and it's kind of a waste of money. Tell you what, I'll just do a little bit of a close-up there so you can have a read of it. This is the MohDoh Sleep. They do various other stuff. Alright, okay, sorry. It's the MohDoh Sleep. I don't know why I didn't call it MohDoh. It's called moldable aromatherapy. That made more sense. Anyway, it contains juniper, lavender, pomarosa, and geranium. Guess they're all relaxing things. And on the back it says, let me have a look here. Alright, struggling to get to sleep? Mold the dough for approx 5 to 10 minutes at bedtime so the specially selected essential oils can be vaporized and inhaled. Violet is calming and relaxing colour, perfect for settling tired minds. Zzz. Okay, alright, the purple has something to do with it as well. There we go. So, I've heard mixed reviews on this. I don't really know what to think. Some people are saying it's great, others were just saying that it dries out after a couple of days and it's a bit of a wasted purchase. Anyway, this one's new in a packet. There's the front of it there, so you can have a little read. And if you want to look at the blurb on the back, to be honest, I think it's all out of focus, so that doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's open this up. What I'm going to do is, have a sniff of it first. That's quite nice. It, how do I describe it? Alright, you know when you go into a clothes shop and they have all those free samples of perfume and things? It's basically that. It's quite nice, but it's not something I'd want for more than 5 to 10 minutes in all honesty. Alright, so what I'm going to do is a review a little bit like last year where I'll try this every single day, do the odd clip here and there, and then condense it all into one video for you to watch so you can make a decision on whether to buy this or not. Let's actually tell you what, let's take this out of the pot right now and give it a little go. Right, it's definitely very putty-like. Wait, I want all my MohDoh. Why didn't they call it MohDoh? That would have made a lot more sense. Ooh, it's a satisfying feeling squeezing it actually. It's not how I remember, like say Play-Doh. It's more foamy. I don't know if you can sort of hear it. It's probably not a very nice thing to hear actually. Alright, so what I was trying to get at is that it has a slightly foamy, sort of crackly noise. You really can't hear that. But yeah, I think, do you know what? I'm just showing you here what it's like right now, but I'm gonna have a proper play with this in the evening. See how it works for me. Yeah, I'll cut to those clips. You'll see in a minute. So it's the first night of using the MohDoh Sleep, and I guess the idea is that I just play around with this for 5 or 10 minutes. I guess I should probably have thought of something to do while squeezing this, because I'm now just going to be staring at a wall for 5 or 10 minutes, but I guess this video counts as something to do. Anyway, tell you what, I'll continue squeezing this and giving it a good smell. It does smell really nice. And then, yeah, I'll let you know how it goes at the end of the video. Yeah. Alright, catch you later. It's next morning after using MohDoh, and to be honest, it didn't really do anything. But I guess I shouldn't be treating it like some sort of miracle drug where I give it a squeeze and then suddenly fall asleep. So what I'm going to do is treat it as part of my going to sleep routine. That means no phones, no TVs, screens of any sort, about
probably a good hour before I go to sleep. And what I'll do is I'll give it a squeeze and play around with it for about 10 minutes or whatever. And yeah, I'll see how it goes. I'll get back to you in about a week's time and give you the final result then.
A week has passed and the results are in. It didn't do anything. I guess that's to be expected, but just because it didn't work for me doesn't mean it wouldn't work for other people. I mean, looking over the comments from people on YouTube, it seemed that aromatherapy really works for them, so I might actually recommend this for them. But for me, no, it wasn't great. I will say that I really do like the smell of this. I think it's really grown on me actually. At first it kind of reminded me of sort of like an old clothes shop or something, but now it's actually really quite nice. It's a really floral sort of smell. The main thing is, it feels really nice in the hands. That said, there are some downsides to this. I mean, mainly that it didn't work for me, but I suppose that's kind of a good thing, because if it did work, then that would make for a very short YouTube series. So the real problem I found with this was the working time. You can only really use it for 5 or 10 minutes at a time. That's assuming you want to get the whole 30 days use out of this, because if you don't do that, apparently it dries up quite quickly. Now, I actually found that this didn't dry up after a week, despite some comments on Amazon. So, I don't know, like I say, I always take those with a pinch of salt, because you can't always trust reviews online. Trust this video though, this is worth trusting. Anyway, I gotta say, I found this time aspect to be a little bit of a chore. You may have seen in the first video I made, I was using it just before I went to sleep, and that felt like it was a chore because I had to take it out of the pot, play with it for 10 minutes and put it back in, and I didn't really find that sort of a relaxing thing to do. But later on I thought I'd try a bit of meditation. I'm trying to get into that, and I found that once again I took it out of the pot just before I started my meditation, and 10 minutes in I had to put it back into the pot, and that completely broke me out of any sort of tranquility or relaxation. So it was almost the opposite to what it's planned to do. I found it something which was almost a stressful thing in some ways. So what I decided to do in the end was just put on my aromatherapy lamp, put a couple of oils in there, and do you know what, that lasted for a couple of hours, so that worked really well for me. I also don't really know how I feel about the price point of this. It cost £8 including delivery, and I think, to be honest, that's not that expensive considering that it's a pretty high quality product. As I say, it doesn't leach any colours into your skin, etc. But there's nothing really stopping me from buying a pot of Play-Doh for £1.50 and buying £5 of aromatherapy oils that will last me a couple of months. Now, that won't dry out as easily, and it will be a little better for things like meditation. And with Play-Doh, I think because it's designed for kids, you could, take it out and leave it out probably for a good half an hour, it's not going to dry up. But I'm not going to do that, I'm just chucking that out there as an idea. Still, I think it puts things into perspective with the price point. Now, I feel like I should conclude this, so let's sum it up. Okay, so it smells nice, it's a really nice, tactile, high quality product. I quite like the design of it, it's pretty original in my mind as well. But the time aspect, that's an absolute killer. I just don't see me using this any further in the future. But that's not to say that I'm completely ruling out MohDoh products. I think, they've got quite a few other items that I'd like to try out. So, actually saying that, I've already bought one, so you're going to see it in the next video, and we'll see how that goes. So, let's start off midway through the year in this new YouTube experience, and I'll just catch you later on my next video. So, see you later. Bye.